the cliff sides of the Bamiyan Valley of central Afghanistan stood two 6th century monumental sculptures. They were two sandstone Buddhas, one standing at 115 and the other standing at 175 feet tall. But in 2001, they were destroyed by the Taliban. In 2003, the site was labeled as a World Heritage Site endangered by UNESCO, the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization. Today, there still stands partial preserved remains of the Buddhas, while ongoing debates over whether to restore or preserve them. The Bamiyan Buddhas were destroyed by the iconoclastic outlook of Afghanistan at the time, but today there are many ongoing efforts to preserve these beautiful 6th century sculptures. The site of the Buddhas is in the Bamiyan Valley of central Afghanistan, not part of the world we think Buddhism is practiced today. Smart History, a center for public art history, says that the site laid along a very important trade route, the Silk Route. This route connects China, West Asia, and Europe. Buddhism is a religion that does not need a particular spot to worship. They can worship any place or time. This resulted in the emergence of Buddhist cave architecture. The sculptures I talk about today are just one of thousands carved into this single cliffside. These great sculptures attracted many tourists to this site of Buddhism, even during full Taliban control of Afghanistan, where they practice Sunni Islam. During the Taliban's total control of Afghanistan, their practice is Sunni Islam, an ultra-conservative and fundamentalist side of Islam. This also included the practice of iconoclasm. This is the destruction of religious icons' images. This is of personal practice in other religions too. In the Islamic religion, icons such as their gods are not shown in their physical representation, because if they think they're worshipping an image of a god, it's not truly who they were worshipping. It's not their god. This was the main reason for the destruction of the Bamiyan Buddhas. Smart History also says another reason for the destruction of the Buddhas was the Western money being spent to protect these images, the sculptures. The Taliban actually used this as a threat before they actually destroyed them in 2001 to keep Western countries out of their affairs. In March of 2001, Muhal Amar ordered the Taliban to destroy the Buddhas. The destruction took weeks to complete because of how strong the Buddhas were built. At first, they tried anti-aircraft guns, but that did not work. So the Taliban engineers ended up placing anti-tank mines at the feet of the Buddhas and then burning holes and filling them with dynamite. Only a small portion of the smaller Buddha was left. Because there's a small portion left, restoring or rebuilding the Buddha has come up in many debates about preservation or restoration. Restoration isn't the only idea that's come up. In the article, Whose Culture Is It Anyways, by Harvard University, they say, though the event has been recorded materially on the bodies of the Bamiyan Buddhas, was horribly violent and destructive. The site now, which retains both the memory of the ancient Buddhas as well as the modern cultural warfare, should be preserved as it is, rather than restored. This is in reference to new technological ideas that viewers can see, such as holographic displays using light to represent the Buddhas as they were. If we preserve the Buddhas as they were, we also retain their accumulated history. Though Afghanistan may have been one of the ones to destroy them, in 2014 they held a competition in partner with UNESCO and financial support of South Korea for design of a cultural center. The center would bring awareness and hopefully some more funds to increase of tourism of the site, thus to further the process of preservation. The destruction of the Bamiyan Buddhas was horrible across all, but it did open up a limitless strain of ideas of how we can view art without facing its history that it holds. As of now, they hold a festival to celebrate the Buddhas and all the intertwined culture of this site. A historical site, but also a site for cultural innovation. Thank you.